whom did Christ give the power to teach, to sanctify, and to rule the members of his church? Christ gave the power to teach, to sanctify, and to rule the members of his church to the apostles, the first bishops of the church. Saint Peter was the first head. After a miraculous escape from the prison in Jerusalem, he founded his see in Antioch. Here the followers of Christ were first called Christian. Peter made frequent missionary journeys through Judea, Samaria, Galilee, Asia Minor, and probably even Greece. He finally fixed his see at Rome. Saint Peter presided at the Council of the Apostles Jerusalem in the year 50 after that. At the same time that Saint Paul was beheaded, Saint Peter was crucified head downwards on Vatican Hill Road in 67 after that. Saint John, the beloved disciples, lived at Ephesus and governed the church in Asia Minor. At the time of Trajan, he was thrown into a cauldron of boiling oil, but was miraculously preserved. Later he was banished to Patmos. We had a revelation which we call Apocalypse. He died at the age of about 100 years. He last of the apostles, and only one who did not die a martyr's death. He left his Gospels and epistles.
James the Greater, Saint John's brother, labored in Judea and according to tradition traveled as far as Spain. He was the first of the apostles to be martyred, being beheaded in Jerusalem in the year 44 by Herod Agrippa. Saint Matthew preached among the Ethiopians, Persians, and Parthians, and was martyred in Parthia. He wrote the first of the four Gospels. Saint James the Less was Bishop of Jerusalem. He was cast down from the pinnacle of the temple in 1663 AD. He left one epistle. Saint Andrew, Saint Peter's brother, preached along the lower Danube and was crucified in Greece.
Saint Thomas preached in Persia, Media, and went as far India. He was martyred in India, pierced with the lance of the command of the king. Philip preached in Phrygia and Scythia and was crucified in Hierapolis. Saint Simon preached in North Africa and was martyred in Persia. Saint Jude preached in Syria and was martyred in Persia. He wrote the Catholic epistles. Saint Paul was converted miraculously in the year 34. He of the apostles labored the most abundantly. He wrote many epistles. He is called the Apostles of the Gentiles because he carried the gospel to the pagan world. He traveled extensively and successively to Cilicia, Cyprus, Asia Minor, Phrygia, Galatia, Macedonia, Thessalonica, Athens, Corinth, Miletus, and finally Rome. From Rome he went to Spain in the east, then returned to Rome, where he was martyred in 1667 after that.
Did Christ intend that this power should be exercised by the apostles alone?
No, Christ intended that this power should be exercised also by their successors, the bishop of the church. The apostles first preached in Judea on the very first Christian Pentecost. Then they dispersed throughout the different countries of the known world. Everywhere they preached, baptized, and ruled the Christian communities. They were the first bishop of the church. Apostles chose men to assist them, imparting to them greater or less powers. Before leaving a place, they chose a successor with full powers.